The moment her eyes met mine, alarm screamed across the orbital palace, and I realized love could be a death sentence. I was standing in a hall made of living crystal, suspended above a planet that had never known human footsteps, when the entire alien court froze. Not because of me. Because of her. The woman, no, the being, whose presence bent gravity and silenced thought. The alien queen of Virection had turned her gaze toward a single human delegate, and in that instant, something ancient and irreversible ignited inside my chest. I didn't understand it yet. But she did. And that terrified her. Because among her kind, love was not a feeling. It was a prophecy. And prophecies always demanded blood. That was only the beginning. 3 months earlier, Earth had been declared a protected anomaly. A polite alien phrase meaning we were too interesting to destroy and too dangerous to ignore. I was Dr. Elias Rowe, xenolinguist, widower, and accidental survivor of the Atlantic sink, the day half the ocean fell into a gravitational wound. I'd lost my wife there, along with my belief that the universe was fair. So when the coalition summoned me to Virection Station, a megastructure orbiting a violet sun, I went because grief leaves a hollow that curiosity loves to fill. I told myself this was work. Translation. Diplomacy. Nothing more. I lied to myself. Virection Station felt alive. The walls pulsed softly, like veins. The air hummed with intelligence. And at the center of it all was Queen Asha'Kel. She didn't walk. She flowed. Tall, radiant, skin like starlit obsidian threaded with faint silver light. Her eyes were layered, multiple irises rotating slowly, as if reality required more than one angle to comprehend. When she spoke, it was directly into the mind, bypassing ears, bypassing defenses. "Human," she said inside me, "your heart is loud." The court laughed in harmonic tones. I didn't. Because she was right. My heart was pounding like it wanted to escape. I should have looked away. I didn't. And when our eyes locked, the station shuddered. What I felt wasn't desire. It was recognition. As if some missing piece of myself had been waiting across the stars, patient and cruel. I saw her not as a queen, not as an alien, but as someone unbearably familiar. Love at first sight was supposed to be a myth. But myths exist because something once happened. That realization changed everything. The negotiations should have been simple. Earth wanted technology to stabilize our planet. Virection wanted access to human emotional cognition, something they'd studied for centuries and still failed to replicate. I was the bridge. The translator of meanings, not just words. Yet every time Queen Asha'Kel addressed me, the room tightened. Her advisors, tall angular beings with eyes like cut glass, watched us with growing unease. "She sees you," my handler whispered one night. "That's not supposed to happen." I asked what he meant. He refused to answer. That should have been my warning. Instead, I found myself drawn deeper into the palace, invited to private audiences beneath the station where artificial stars bloomed like flowers. Asha'Kel asked me about grief. About love. About why humans kept choosing hope even when extinction statistics said we shouldn't. I told her about my wife. About holding her hand as the ocean roared upward instead of down. About the silence afterward. For the first time, the alien queen closed her eyes. "In my species," she said, voice trembling through my thoughts, "attachment is forbidden to rulers." "Why?" I asked. "Because attachment alters fate." None of us were prepared for the truth. I started dreaming of her. Not fantasies. Memories. Places I'd never been. Battles fought under twin moons. A child crying in a language older than stars. I woke each time with my heart racing and my palms glowing faintly silver. The medics said it was impossible. The scientists panicked. Asha'Kel summoned me in secret. No guards. No court. Just us and the quiet thrum of the station's core. "You are awakening," she said. "And that should not be possible." She showed me the truth then. Not with words but with a touch. Her fingers against my temple unraveled reality. Humanity wasn't alone because we were insignificant. We were alone because we were quarantined. Long ago, our ancestors had been altered by an ancient race, the architects, embedding within us a dormant resonance keyed to Virection royalty. A failsafe. Or a weapon. I was compatible. Worse, I was activated. "If the bond completes," Asha'Kel whispered, My people will believe you are the catalyst. What does that mean? It means either salvation, she said, or the end of my reign. But that was only the beginning. The Mid-Council convened in secrecy. I wasn't invited. Instead, soldiers came for me in the night, crystalline blades humming. Asha'Kel intervened, her power flaring, the station bowing to her will. That's when the truth broke open. The alien queen hadn't chosen me. The bond had. And bonds, once formed, could not be undone without death. Hers. Or mine. Her advisors demanded my execution. Earth demanded my return. I demanded nothing, because love had already stripped me of choice. Asha'Kel faced me alone one last time. I have ruled for 6,000 cycles, she said. I have never wanted. She touched my chest. My heart answered. If I choose you, she continued, I doom my species to civil war. If I kill you, I erase something the universe clearly intended. I thought of my wife. Of loss. Of the cost of loving anyway. Then let me choose, I said. I offered myself to exile. To disappear beyond known space, severing the political threat. It would hurt. It would kill us slowly. But it would spare billions. She looked at me as if I'd given her a star. No, she said. The station shook as the queen made a choice no ruler ever had. She revealed the bond to her people. Declared it sacred. Declared me her equal. War ignited instantly. In the chaos, as worlds burned in holographic displays and fleets mobilized, Asha'Kel took my hand. Love, she said, tasting the word, is not a prophecy. She pulled me into the light of the core. It is defiance. The energy tore through us, rewriting ancient code. The architect's failsafe shattered. The bond stabilized, not as ruler and weapon, but as two beings choosing each other. The war stopped as suddenly as it began. The universe adjusted. Years later, Earth thrives with Virection aid. The queen rules beside a human once broken by grief. And sometimes when the stars are quiet, she looks at me with those impossible eyes and smiles. Because she knew the moment I fell in love. And she chose to fall with me.